Okay, welcome back, guys. We are going to be dealing with saving your data because I am tired, very, very tired, of constantly entering me and Wyatt every time I ran this program. So we're going to be using JSON data, that's JSON, JavaScript Object Notation. To make easy use of it, I have installed npm install JSON file. This is just a simple package, third party, that makes it very easy to read and write JSON files. I've added a constant here, constant save file, driverate.json. To export our data, we're going to need to make a way to export in JSON. So I'm going to add this method here to JSON, to the policy. It's returning an object, oddly enough. So I'm just going to export all this information, like this dot, alright, due date, this dot due date dot get time. By using get time, it's converting it to UTC timestamp, and I know you can just probably just actually we can just do to JSON. Because what am I thinking here? So this will export the time data into a JSON format, and then I can just do accidents, this dot accidents. So this export, this will create an object that'll be used for the JSON export. Now, when the program loads, I want to load policies. We'll get to that in a second. But first we'll do save policies, because we got to save it before we can load it. So to save it, bring up my other code here. So save. Give me just 1 second, guys. Save. Okay, here we are. So we've already got our file. So we need to import the JSON. So we're going to go back up here and const js equals require JSON file, and under save policies will be okay. So we're gonna need to first create an array. We already have an array, so we're just gonna use that array. So, create, let save policies equal new array, and then for let pol in policies, save policies dot push pol to JSON. That will run this export up here, and it returns the object into our new array. Afterwards, we're going to js.write file synchronous, and we already have our save file defined up there. And this is a somewhat complicated. We're going to tell it to save policies, and it has an error function. We're just going to run this little thing, because don't worry about what this part does. This is just a way for it to display errors if anything bad happens when it's writing the file. So this will export our data, and this will import our data. So we're gonna policies.clear, policies map.clear. Just in the off case anything weird is going on in there, we'll clear it all out. And then so we want our, let's see, let loaded equals JS read file sync save file. And that should be all there is to it for getting it read. So now for let load of loaded, let pal equals new policy, and we need the number. So load policy num, load first name, load last name, load birth date. I'm not sure if it's going to take it or not, but if we have to edit it later, we will. Load due date, and load accidents. And then policies dot push pal, policies map dot set load policy num pal. And that should be all there is to it. Now we need to make our logic. So whenever we successfully add a policy, we should save policies. And whenever we're done editing them, we should also save policies. But we only gotta load the policies once when the program runs. So this is involving a lot of high-level abstraction stuff for your load and save. So I strongly recommend looking into the actual basic file I/O for like writing text files. But what did I do? Policies.clear is not a function. Okay, whatever. Well, we'll just clear out those. Drive right, JSON, intro prog, drive. Okay, so we're going to need to make a few alterations here. So, what shall I do? We don't actually have a save file, so we'll just say try. Put this all in a try block. Or put this in a try block. And catch error. No save file. In which case, we'll just say loaded equals well, let's just say let loaded equals array. And if that worked, if it doesn't, it'll just say no save file, and it will just continue. Useful little function. So, no save file. But if I calculate premium and I add in Andrew Bastian, pal.toJSON is not a function. Why is that happening? What do you mean it's not a function? It's right here. Huh? Okay, I'm a little bit confused. For let pal. Oh, that's why I used in. That should have been of. My mistake. See, I'm getting tired. Sorry, guys. So, Andrew Bastian, 11/14/1986 to 18/2018 to display policies. It's displaying. Calculate premium. and Wyatt Youngs. I hope this works. 11/14/2000 to 2019. 3. Now, if I'm correct, it should have created the file. Quit program. DriveWrite.json. And it's 296 bytes. So let's do a refresh here. There it is. DriveWrite.json. So what could be in this file? Let's take a look at it. Well, you'll notice it's encoded all this information into this big chunk of text. And it's got all those names of the properties we were talking about. Policy num 0, first name Andrew, last name Bastian, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So, let me close this file, and if we reopen the program, display policies, we have our save file. Congratulations if you followed me so far, guys. That's enough for this video.